Hey guys, welcome back to the Joe Jaguar Show. I'm Joe, and this is Joey, and let's get to this video. We're going to be doing another Svbony Zoom eyepiece. So let's get to it. Okay, first, Joey, do you remember this eyepiece? Remember? Yeah. So this is a Svbony, a 10 to 30 zoom eyepiece. Now, I've said it before, I don't really like zoom eyepieces because most of them that are cheap are actually mostly garbage. Okay, so if you guys are looking at the Amazon or the AliExpress, the Alibaba ones, the ones that are like $25 to even $40, I'll post a picture. Those are actually junk. They actually have a ton of chromatic aberration. I've tried some of these and it's just, there's no point. Even if you're on a terrible budget, I think you should just buy like a plossl eyepiece, super plossl eyepiece, because you can get those for about, the cheaper plossls for about 20 bucks or something like that, 25 on those type of sites, and they're probably better than those cheap zoom eyepieces. I know when I used them in the past, it has so much chromatic aberration that, and most zoom eyepieces have a small field of view. So when you put the bad quality chromatic aberration and the tiny field of view, they're just garbage, really. But this one is actually not too bad. So again, this is Svbony 10 to 30 zoom. So most of those cheap ones are like 7 to 21 zoom, right? 8 to 24 zoom, those are like garbage. But this one here, it performs pretty well. I think this is around the $80, $89 range. So usually price does dictate if you're gonna get something decent or not. Again, a couple other decent quality ones is the Celestron Zoom and the Meade Zoom are decent, okay. I know the Bader or Batter, whichever, depending on how people say it, is also pretty good, but they're also a little expensive. The only real two zoom eyepieces that I like is the Teleview has the like 3 to 6 millimeter zoom. Remember that one? Bony, I tested the 3 to 8 millimeter. Now those are pretty good quality, but remember in Canada, the Svbony 3 to 8 zoom, that was about $200. So you're talking like decent good quality. The Teleview one's even more, like 600 plus in Canada, right? So now the field of view is a bit small at the 30 millimeter. I'm gonna say it's about 40 degrees. Now 40 degrees, not great, it's not bad, it's okay-ish. Normally I was using it when I was like doing the solar observing. That way I can just go from 30 to 10 in a snap and get a little bit medium-ish power. Or daytime viewing, it came in handy just to use one of these. Now this one also has, if I can show you, it can raise the eye cup down, it twists up or down. So if you have glasses, you might want to twist it up. That way your glasses not touching the lens. But if you don't wear lenses, you can fold it down and get a little closer. Now remember too, what's also important, how you can tell a good eyepiece, is it says FMC. Now, just in case some of you guys are new and you don't understand what that means, there's a big difference in the coatings of an eyepiece. So let's stop talking about this and let's talk about, let's say, we're gonna talk about plossl eyepieces now. Now sometimes you can find a plossl eyepiece, isn't that correct, Joey? Plossl eyepiece for starting even like $20 Canadian. And then you can find, you know, plossl eyepieces that are $30, some that are 40, maybe up to 50 and 60. Now, if you talk about Teleview plossls, they're probably in Canadian about 100 and, well, depending on the focal length, of course, too, but even all the way up to like $130 to $150 each plossl eyepiece. Now, here's what you need to know. The most cheapest eyepieces, let's say plossl eyepieces, they will just say coated. Now, what that might mean is like the top and maybe the bottom are coated, and then that's it. The inner ones, probably not. You find a higher priced plossl eyepiece, it will say fully coated. So what that means is each lens, because let's say in a plossl has 4 elements in there, and each one is going to be coated. So it's fully coated. Of course, the price might jump up to like $30 instead of $20, let's say. Then you get the other kind, the third level, which is multi-coated, which means then they put multi-coatings on each lens instead of just one. Now, of course, that might then be where you pay, you know, the $40 for a regular no-name brand plossl. And then the best kind is what like this one is, which is a fully multi-coated. So, and then that's where a same cheap no-name brand plossl, or maybe the good name plossls like the Meade 4000 series, the Celestron Omni, the Orion has the series, and just to name a couple like that, why those plossls might cost, you know, somewhere like $50 to $60, yet you can find cheap plossls on Alibaba, AliExpress, and even Amazon for starting at $20. So the coatings do make a big difference. So on this guy, just showing you, this is fully multi-coated. So you can tell by the price that you're paying, plus what coatings it is, that you're getting a good quality or a decent quality eyepiece. Now, I find it okay. I do find a little hint of chromatic aberration, but nowhere near those really cheapy ones. It's definitely acceptable, and I would say decent if you want to buy a, let's say, Zoom eyepiece and you can't really afford the Meade and the Celestron, because I believe those are about, I believe that they could be between 150 Canadian, and sometimes you'll find them at about the 100 used, roughly, I think. Something like this, at least you'll be more happier. Again, from the 30 millimeter, looks like it goes from, you know, like a 40 degree. And then when you go all the way to a 10 millimeter, it looks like to me, it's about a 55, 56 millimeter field of view, at least maybe 58, what it looks like to me. So it's, you know, pretty good. A little narrow on the 30, but, you know, on the 30, it's already low power. A decent quality zoom, why don't you give it a try? Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Right, Joey? You're turning your back to all the viewers here. Look over there. So, like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you on the next video. If you know anybody getting into the hobby, share my link. And if you guys are already on the forums and maybe somebody's asked about something like this, why not send them my link? If you don't mind, I would appreciate it. And I do have members video where once a month I put a video strictly only for the Patreon members. It will not go on the live regular channel. A lot of them are some decent stuff, comparisons, maybe the final conclusion comparison, maybe like a Takahashi 128, 102, Teleview 85, and a few others. So if you'd like to see a video that won't see on the regular channel, it's only 99 cents. And I also put your name in the description. Anyway, guys, why not you? Why not me? Okay, Joey, say bye.